When the difference between a legendary shot and a clean miss is measured in fractions of a millimeter, only a select few rifles ever earn the right to be called the most accurate. We are not talking about ordinary high-end hunting rifles. This is the world of true precision engineering, where cold hammer-forged barrels, floating bolt heads, and rigid actions turn physics into controlled performance. If you have ever wondered what it takes to wring steel beyond 2,000 yards, or why a single trigger pull can cost as much as a used car, you are in exactly the right place. Today, we are counting down the absolute gold standard of marksmanship. Let's roll into it. Sako TRG 22A1. It is a high-performance tactical and competition bolt-action rifle trusted by military snipers and law enforcement marksmen when failure is not an option, delivering unmatched precision and durability from the first shot. Engineered in Finland over decades of operational feedback, it centers on a cold hammer-forged heavy barrel, most commonly 26 inches with a 1-in-8 twist for 6.5 Creedmoor and 1-in-11 for .308 Winchester, with the barrel and chamber forged as a single piece to ensure each round exits under nearly identical conditions. The TRG-22A1 mounts in a rigid aluminum chassis secured by 3 high-engagement action screws torqued beyond standard, reducing movement under recoil and keeping alignment perfect shot after shot. Its fully adjustable folding stock lets shooters fine-tune cheek height and length of pull to maintain a natural and consistent position, while an integrated full-length Picatinny rail supports high-magnification optics for long-range precision. At 12.75 pounds with a 26-inch barrel, the rifle balances weight and mobility, heavy enough to absorb recoil, yet portable enough to move quickly across terrain. The 2-stage adjustable trigger delivers crisp, predictable brakes to minimize shooter-induced variation, keeping every shot deliberate and controlled. Feeding comes from a 10-round detachable box magazine, providing reliable cycling for competitive or tactical use without constant reloads. Independent testing confirms the TRG-22A1's engineering. Quality ammunition produces groups well under 1 MOA, with including 3-shot groups measuring around 0.39 inches at 100 yards, consistently outperforming many custom rifles on the same test bench. Every component reinforces durability and reliability. Tungsten finishes on the stock and phosphated steel parts resist corrosion, maintain 0 through extreme temperature swings, rough handling, and thousands of rounds. The combination of the precision-forged barrel, rigid chassis, and fully adjustable ergonomics ensures that this rifle performs in the world's most demanding environments, proving why the Sako TRG is the choice for professionals who need absolute confidence behind every shot. Tikka T3 X TACt A1. X TACt A1 is a military-grade precision bolt-action rifle delivering consistent sub-MOA accuracy at $1,800, making custom rifles 3 times its price look overpriced. It combines hammer-forged match-grade Sako barrels with a modular full-aluminum chassis, locking the action rigidly and eliminating the movement that typical stocks allow, so every shot leaves the rifle under nearly identical conditions. The 24-inch barrel comes factory-threaded 5/8 by 24, supporting muzzle brakes or suppressors that reduce recoil and muzzle rise, keeping your sight picture steady during critical follow-up shots. Chambered in 6.5 Creedmoor, .260 Remington, and .308 Winchester, it features a 1-in-8 twist optimized for high ballistic coefficient bullets that maintain stability at extended distances. Equipped with a 2-stage adjustable trigger tuning between 2 and 4 pounds, it delivers a crisp, predictable break that minimizes shooter-induced error when precision depends on consistency rather than force. The fully adjustable cheek piece, interchangeable grip, and folding stock provide complete customization for different shooting styles and body types, letting multiple shooters run the same platform comfortably. The aluminum chassis offers battlefield-grade durability at a manageable 10.1 pounds, balancing mobility and stability so the rifle stays planted while moving rounds downrange. Feeding comes from a 10-round detachable steel magazine, giving 11 rounds total including 1 in the chamber, ideal for competitive events or extended training sessions without constant reloads. A full-length Picatinny rail runs along the receiver, securing optics and maintaining 0 through repeated recoil. The Zero MOA rail system ensures perfect scope mounting whether you swap optics or return from transport. Independent testing confirms sub-MOA performance at 100 yards with quality factory ammunition, with shooters reporting groups around 0.5 inches at 100 yards using match-grade rounds and proper optics. Finished in black steel with a phosphated coating for corrosion resistance, the T3X combines military-grade toughness and precision with civilian accessibility. Every feature is engineered for real-world performance, from long-range engagements to competitive scenarios, proving that rigidity, adjustability, and quality components make every shot count. Proof Research Switch Rifle. It is a lightweight, multi-caliber bolt-action rifle that allows users to easily swap barrels and bolt heads to change calibers at home. At its core sits a pillar-bedded precision action paired with a floating bolt head from Bighorn Arms that aligns consistently with every cartridge and chamber, delivering full lug contact and uniform lockup shot after shot, and that consistency is what keeps impact predictable when conditions change. It features a free-floating carbon fiber-wrapped match-grade barrel that stays light enough for all-day carry while remaining rigid enough to resist heat distortion and vibration that can pull shots off target. That carbon fiber construction cuts weight without giving up the stiffness needed to keep bullet paths true, even as round counts climb. Well, here's where the design separates itself. The Savage-style barrel nut system, combined with interchangeable floating bolt heads, lets you change calibers in minutes using basic hand tools. No gunsmith and no headspace gauges. Swap the barrel and bolt head, and you are instantly running a different cartridge with alignment and consistency preserved. And that flexibility changes how you think about one rifle ownership. Barrel options include 6.5 Creedmoor and 6mm Creedmoor and .260 Remington and .308 Winchester and .223 Remington and .22-250 Remington, with lengths ranging from 20 to 28 inches depending on your performance goals. One action, 6 calibers. Real versatility built into the system. The aerospace composite stock works alongside the carbon barrel to keep everything stable while shedding unnecessary weight, and a 20 MOA Picatinny rail adds the elevation needed for long-range optics when distances start stretching, setting the stage for serious precision. Feeding from AICS pattern magazines opens the door to a wide selection of magazine options, so you are not locked into proprietary systems that cost more and fail at the worst possible moment, keeping the platform practical in the real world. Proof Research tests every rifle for precision before it leaves the factory, and the half MOA guarantee is backed by independent evaluations showing the switch averaging well below 1 minute of angle, with field testing confirming tight 5-shot strings that stay on target, proving the performance is not just on paper. Daniel Defense Delta 5. Daniel Defense Delta 5 is a precision bolt-action rifle engineered for true out-of-the-box accuracy, combining a modular design with cold hammer-forged barrels to deliver consistent competition-ready performance in both standard and pro configurations without the need for upgrades. The heavy Palmer profile stainless steel barrel uses a threaded barrel nut system, letting shooters swap calibers without complex headspace adjustments, and it is most commonly chambered in 6.5 Creedmoor with a 24-inch barrel and 1 in 8 twist. Other options include .308 Winchester with a 20-inch barrel and 1 in 10 twist, and 7mm 08 Remington with a 1 in 9 twist depending on configuration. A 5/8 by 24 threaded muzzle allows attachment of brakes or suppressors, giving precise control over recoil and sound. The stainless steel action features a 3-lug bolt with a 60-degree throw and a floating bolt head that self-aligns with the chamber, ensuring smooth cycling and consistent lockup. An integral recoil lug paired with rigid aluminum bedding keeps everything anchored shot after shot, forming a stable foundation for repeatable precision. Weighing 8.9 pounds with the 20-inch barrel, the rifle balances stability with portability, making position transitions effortless while remaining manageable for backcountry hunts. Equipped with a carbon fiber reinforced polymer stock, the rifle allows full adjustment of comb height and length of pull for perfect cheek weld and optic alignment. M-loke slots along the fore and support bipods, lights or laser rangefinders without adding unnecessary weight. A 20 MOA Picatinny rail comes standard, whilst giving long-range optics the elevation they need for distant targets. Feeding is handled by AICS pattern detachable magazines, including a 5-round Magpul PMAG 7.62 AC that locks in securely and cycles reliably. Trigger control comes from a Timney Elite Hunter single-stage trigger adjustable from 1.5 to 4.5 pounds, delivering a crisp, clean break that minimizes shooter-induced variation. On the range, 6.5 Creedmoor models regularly produce sub-MOA performance with quality factory ammunition, including 5-shot groups under 0.5 inches and best results well below 1 inch at 100 yards. That level of precision puts the Delta 5 firmly in competition territory, while maintaining versatility for hunting, making every shot count from the first round to the last. Delta 5 rifle is priced at around $2,200 for the standard model, while the enhanced Delta 5 Pro model comes in at approximately $2,900. Ruger Precision Rifle 6.5 Creedmoor. Ruger Precision Rifle 6.5 Creedmoor is a purpose-built long-range precision rifle created for shooters who want repeatable accuracy without waiting on a custom shop, designed to stretch distance straight out of the box. It is built around a cold hammer-forged chrome moly steel barrel with 5R rifling, engineered to reduce bullet deformation and hold uniform bore dimensions so every shot behaves like the last, and that consistency is what lets this platform stack rounds instead of chasing zero. Chambered in 6.5 Creedmoor with a 24-inch barrel and a twist rate tuned for stability, it keeps bullets supersonic and flying flatter past 1,000 yards, delivering real-world reach that turns distant steel into a realistic target, and that's where the chassis design steps in. Equipped with a free-float M-loke handguard and an inline recoil path, recoil is driven straight into the adjustable stock instead of twisting the action, keeping the barrel undisturbed from shot to shot and tightening groups at distance, and the chassis accepts AR-style grips and stocks so length of pull and cheek weld dial in exactly to the shooter, setting up the action to do its job. Powered by a 3-lug bolt with a dual cocking cam and a 70-degree throw for faster cycling, it pairs with the Ruger Marksman adjustable trigger offering a pull range from 2.25 to 5 pounds, giving shooters control over break weight while maintaining smooth operation, and that mechanical efficiency feeds directly into practical accuracy. It carries a detachable 10-round box magazine compatible with a wide range of aftermarket options, and includes a built-in 20 MOA Picatinny rail to maximize optic elevation for extended range shots, while the rifle adjusts and folds between 43.25 inches and 46.75 inches overall and weighs about 10.7 pounds unloaded, striking a balance between recoil stability and manageable handling, and that balance shows up on the firing line. Independent testing consistently reports sub-MOA accuracy with premium match ammunition at 100 yards, and even budget factory loads often group well under 1 inch, which in real terms means multiple shots stay inside a single target zone at distances where small errors become major misses, with many shooters seeing averages near 0.5 MOA. That reputation for class-leading accuracy comes from how the match-grade barrel and engineered recoil control and adjustable ergonomics and flat-shooting 6.5 Creedmoor ballistics work together as one precision system, turning raw specifications into real-world performance that keeps hits consistent when the range stretches and expectations get serious. Sig Cross. Sig Cross is a lightweight, compact, and modular bolt-action rifle built for extreme backcountry hunting and precision long-range shooting. Weighing just 6.5 pounds, folding down to 27 inches, and still delivering sub-minute of angle accuracy at distances where most lightweight rifles lose consistency. Built for shooters who hike deep and shoot far, this is what happens when Sig Sauer reimagines long-range hunting from the ground up, starting with an 18-inch free-floating barrel in 6.5 Creedmoor paired with a 1-in-8 twist, housed inside an M-Locky handguard, so stock pressure never touches the barrel and harmonics stay identical shot after shot. And that consistency is where real accuracy begins. Here's the breakthrough that separates it from traditional designs. The one-piece aluminum receiver locks directly to the barrel, completely removing the bedding process, which means no movement between shots and no shifting over time because the action and barrel function as a single unit, and that mechanical unity pays off the moment you stretch distance. The folding precision stock adjusts without tools, letting you dial in length of pull and comb height exactly to your body. Then collapse the rifle from 36.7 inches down to 27 inches for backcountry travel, where every ounce matters and every inch of pack space counts, and that portability sets up the trigger system to shine. Trigger control comes from a 2-stage adjustable match trigger that breaks clean between 2.5 and 4 pounds, whilst delivering a crisp and predictable release that cuts shooter-induced error when steadying a 6.5-pound rifle on distant game, and that clean break becomes the difference between a hit and a miss. Equipped with a full-length 20 MOA Picatinny rail built directly into the receiver, it gives your optic the elevation needed for long-range work straight out of the box, while the Arca-compatible M-Lock forend supports fast mounting of bipods and accessories without adding permanent weight you carry all day, and that modularity keeps the rifle mission ready. Ambidextrous AR-style safety and an AR-compatible grip make the Cross instantly familiar to anyone who has run a modern sporting rifle, eliminating the learning curve so you mount your optic and go. Season feeding comes from AICS pattern detachable magazines with a Magpul 5-rounder included, giving you reliable compatibility without being locked into expensive proprietary mags. Finished in moss green Cerakote for natural concealment in field environments, the Cross is offered in 6.5 Creedmoor and .308 Winchester with a 16-inch barrel and 1-in-10 twist, with future .277 Sig Fury chamberings planned for shooters chasing even more performance, and that flexibility keeps this platform future-focused. Independent shooters report sub-MOA groups using quality factory ammunition, with multiple loads averaging under 1 inch at 100 yards, and that level of precision coming from a rifle this light is what makes the Cross stand apart. At $1,600, Sig Cross proves you do not need bulk to achieve precision. He's delivering pack-friendly portability and long-range accuracy in a single platform built for hunters who refuse to compromise. Browning X-Bolt Max. Browning X-Bolt Max is a long-range hunting rifle that proves decades of proven engineering still win when shots stretch past 500 yards, and at $1,400 it delivers precision that makes expensive custom builds look overpriced. Built for hunters who demand real performance at distance, it starts with a 26-inch heavy sporter contour stainless steel barrel with skip fluting and 5/8 24 muzzle threading, letting you run a suppressor or the included recoil Hawg muzzle brake, which cuts felt recoil by up to 76%, so you stay on target for faster and more controlled follow-up shots when it matters most, and that recoil control sets the stage for consistency. Every barrel is button rifled and inspected for straightness and internal finish, so bullets leave the bore the same way every time. And while the barrel free floats through front and rear action bedding to prevent stock contact that ruins harmonics and opens groups when you need them tight, and that attention to detail shows up downrange. The 1-in-7 twist rate is tuned for heavier, high ballistic coefficient projectiles commonly used in long-range 6.5 Creedmoor loads, keeping rounds flying true beyond distances where most hunting rifles start to struggle, with additional chamberings available in 6.5 PRC and .308, Winchester and .300 Winchester Magnum and 7mm Remington Magnum depending on the model, and that flexibility keeps serious shooters covered. Browning's composite max adjustable stock uses thumb screw comb height adjustment, and included spacers for precise length of pull tuning, delivering a stable cheek weld and consistent eye-to-optic alignment without unnecessary weight, while 3 swivel studs support sling and bipod mounting without sacrificing stability, and that fit makes every shot feel natural. The 3-lug bolt runs a short 60-degree throw for fast cycling and smooth feeding from the detachable rotary box magazine with 4-round capacity, getting you back on target quicker between shots while the action stays slick and focused on what counts, and that speed matters when seconds matter. An adjustable single-stage trigger breaks clean to reduce shooter-induced error when fractions of an inch separate a clean hit from a miss, and the gold-plated trigger and high-gloss bolt slide finish with buckmark engraving on the trigger guard add craftsmanship to function, the kind of details you notice when you invest at this level. Weighing 8 pounds 6 ounces with an overall length of 46.125 inches, the rifle strikes a smart balance between field portability and shooting rest stability, light enough to carry all day and heavy enough to soak up recoil and stay planted when you squeeze the trigger, and that balance keeps fatigue away. The composite stock with black and grey splatter finish stays lightweight and durable, paired with an Inflex 2 recoil pad that reduces felt recoil even further, so longer range sessions do not beat you up, and that comfort keeps you locked in. As we wrap up, remember that accuracy isn't just about specs on paper. It's about engineering, design, and the perfect synergy of every component working together. The rifles we've explored set the benchmark for what's possible when craftsmanship meets performance. If precision, reliability, and sheer engineering excellence excite you, these platforms redefine the standards of shooting. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like the video, share it with fellow shooters, subscribe for more precision-focused content, and drop a comment telling us which rifle impressed you the most.